today? I'm Barr, your Feng Shui and dowsing expert, and today I'm glad you're here because I'm about to take a compass reading for this house so that I can do a flying star Feng Shui analysis. And this type of reading is really important because it's based upon the degrees around the compass. So it's not just north, south, east, or west, it's the actual compass degree on the compass. And it's really important when you're trying to figure out what Feng Shui is actually built into the home. So whenever you do a consultation with me, this is one of the things that I'm going to be asking you for if you live outside of Palm Beach County, because not everybody wants to fly me to their home or to their office. So one of the things I always ask for is a reading of the front door. So I'm glad you're here because I'm going to show you how to do that today, and it's really easy. A lot of people think, oh my gosh, a compass, it's kind of like math, I don't want to do that. But I'm going to show you a super simple way to do it so that you take an accurate reading every single time. So come on, let me show you what I'm talking about. Actually, let me come to you. This is the kind of compass that I'm going to be using today. Normally I use what's called a low pan, but low pan is used by Feng Shui experts and consultants, and they're really expensive. So you really don't need to do that. All you need to do is get a compass like this one. And this one is made by Sonodo, and it's called, I think, the M2, but I think they have an M3 now. So it really doesn't matter what kind of compass you get. The main thing you need to look for is that every single mark on the compass is listed. So it's got the compass degrees and it's got the directions, but it's also got the individual tick marks. And that's going to be really important when you get your compass. So take a look for that when you go find your compass at a sporting goods store, or you can probably find them at Walmart or Target, something like that. So that's the first thing you want to do, is get your compass and make sure that it's got all of the degree readings around the face. The next thing that you're going to want to do is stand in the middle of the doorway so that your shoulders are between the door frame. This is really important because you want to be in the center of the doorway. So your feet are going to kind of be hanging out of the threshold a little bit. Your heels might be exactly on the threshold depending upon the size of your feet, and your toes may be hanging over a little bit. But the main thing to consider is keeping your shoulders in the center of the door frame, because this will help you take an accurate reading. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you're centered in the doorway. So for example, this doorway actually has double doors. You've got two doors on either side. But when people come and go from the doorway, they don't come and go from both doors. They come through this side. They usually come through this side of the house or this side of the restaurant, because a lot of restaurants and businesses have double doors, but people only use one door to come and go. So make sure you stand in the center of that door, not the entire door frame. The next thing that you're going to want to do is to make sure you don't have any jewelry on. So take off your earrings, make sure you've got your necklaces taken off, no rings on your fingers, no bracelets, no watches. Make sure you get all of that metal off your body. And the reason that you want to do that is that metal will interfere with your compass reading. So you need to make sure you don't have any metal on your body when you're taking your compass reading. Okay, so once you make sure you've taken care of that, this compass, if you look, it's got an arrow pointing out, or pointing up. So with this particular compass, and you're going to have to take a look at the compass you have, but with this particular one, what I do is I hold it up to my chest, like your heart area, and I have the red arrow pointing out in front of me. Okay, so as I'm standing in the center of the door frame, with my shoulders between the door frame, I hold the compass up to my heart like this, and you see that red arrow at the top is pointing straight out. So here's how I'm going to take a compass reading on this compass. You see the needle here? The red is at the bottom and the black is at the top. Well, there's also a marking inside the compass that is built into the compass. It doesn't move. And you'll see this end is black and this end is red, just like my compass needle. So what I'm going to do is turn this compass rose, the black circle around the compass, and line it up so that the black end lines up with the black end of my needle, and the red end lines up with the red end of my needle. So you see the
The red end of my needle with the white mark on it lines up with the red end of the drawing inside the compass with the white marks. And the black end of the needle lines up with the black mark inside the needle. And when I take this reading, it points to 185 degrees because I'm looking at this red line has another little point pointing down to the compass rose, and where that lines up is 185 degrees. So I know that this particular doorway, the house faces 185 degrees. So all I had to do was line up my needle with the picture on the inside of the compass that's stationary and turn my compass rose to make sure that that lined up. So that's all you have to do with your compass to take a compass reading. It's really, really easy. And if you're still not sure about how to do it, all you have to do is follow the instructions that came with the compass, because they spell everything out for you, which is really wonderful. These days, it's really easy to take a compass measurement.
So again, the reason that I take a compass reading and ask you to take a compass reading if you're doing a consultation with me and you don't live in Palm Beach County is that the feng shui built into your home actually tells me what is happening with your finances, with your health, and with your relationships. And when the feng shui is good, we can make it even better. And when the feng shui is not so good, we can do things to dampen that energy down and activate the good areas of your home that have the best feng shui so that you have the best energy possible for money, health, and relationships. And we all want that, don't we? So I hope that little demonstration of how to take a compass reading was helpful for you. And again, always refer to the instructions that came with your compass, because they're very easy to understand these days. It's not complicated at all. It's super simple to take a compass reading. And if you want more feng shui tips and more feng shui advice or even feng shui stories, be sure to visit my website, palmbeachfengshui.com, and register right there. There's a free PDF download, 6 easy ways to feng shui your life, and you want to get that because it's free. And then when you get that, it automatically signs you up to get all my free feng shui tips. So I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye.